I know studio execs tougher than you.
No suit's gonna slit your throat.
Have you been to Hollywood?
Fight!
What's up, guys? It's Kaaayle here, back again with another character analysis video, Countdown to Kombat. I apologize for not uploading this sooner. This video was long overdue, but my god, life caught up to me again, and I haven't been able to sit down and edit this video. These videos take a while to make, but don't think I've been out of the loop. I personally think this is the best character reveal trailer so far, and in the long run, it might end up being the best one because of the timing, the character, and just everything they showed in this trailer. Long story short, I'm very happy I picked up Johnny Cage at MKX. But this character has a lot to unpack. He has so many different moves, and he looks amazing. I personally think this is the best Johnny Cage has ever been in Mortal Kombat, and I can't wait to break this character down and play him when the game comes out. But let's get right into it. So let's talk about what Johnny Cage can do. Alright, first things first that I noticed in the trailer, Johnny Cage pretty much has all his classic special moves back. So if you've been playing Mortal Kombat since its inception, you know what moves Johnny Cage is going to have in this game. So we see his flip kick. His flip kick has always been in every Mortal Kombat. It's usually like a combo extender in the corner. It's usually ender, and he usually does like 2 flip kicks on Amplify, and he anti-airs Cabal with it in the beginning of the trailer. Amplify, he does an extra one for more damage. You know, bread and butter Johnny Cage stuff. Then next, biggest thing I noticed, his force balls. They're actually not balls this time. They're more like bolts, like Green Lantern. Like they're smaller projectiles. In previous Mortal Kombat, they're literally like big floating balls that he tosses at you, and they toss at an arc. In this game, the balls that he's throwing go in a straight line. However, in the trailer, I'm going to show it to you when I cut the video up, he also has his arc force balls too. So I'm wondering how they're going to do this, especially with the loadout system. I'm guessing the straight force balls are going to be the normal ones, and then we get to choose which ones we have. Obviously, the arcing balls are full screen. They're a bit slower. They're good for anti-airing. You could possibly get combo extension after that. It seems like the gravity with them coming down. He has a lot of like zoning tools, and that's usually like Johnny Cage's like main projectile tool. Like every projectile in this game, even if they are like a pressure rushdown character, has some sort of presence full screen, and it all depends on what loadout you have. So I'm glad that they're adding like a straight projectile. Maybe the straight projectiles are safe on block to create more pressure, and the arcing ones are unsafe, like so you could get a punish. So that will be very interesting. Next, we see he has his elbow uppercut. Not really too different from the flip kick, but that's something, a move that Johnny Cage has always had. I think on Amplify, like he does like a spin kick and slams his foot down and knocks the opponent to the ground. I don't know if you could get a combo extension off of that. Maybe in the corner you might be able to. But next, we have another classic Johnny Cage move. They need to have this no matter what. We have his shadow kick, very similar to Jade's. He pretty much goes full screen, knocks the opponent down, hard knockdown. It's a great combo ender in the previous Mortal Kombat games. It's also a great anti-zoning and footsie tool. If your opponent with punishes, you can throw out your shadow kick, punish them, get them a hard knockdown, push them into the corner, create pressure, or you can use that to end your combos. And it's good for anti-zoning because at least in MKX, if you meter burned that move, it blows up all projectiles. It has armor, and you just plow right through projectiles. So if somebody's like spamming you with let's say Sub-Zero spamming his ice ball, just do that move, plow right through that shit, catch him off guard. Next, so next this is a very unique move that I've seen, and it's freaking hilarious. This is why I love this character already. He has this mime parry. So you know what mimes do? They act like they're trapped in a box. You know, he's doing the hand motions and stuff. And a lot of characters have counters in this move. So if the opponent attacks Johnny Cage while he's doing that mime animation, they get countered into a full punch, a full straight left hook in the fucking face, man, and it causes a crushing blow. So that's pretty crazy. On the combat cast, they showed that if you spend meter during the animation, he does the animation longer, so it creates more active frames. So when if the opponent mistimes it, you could make, there's a lot of mind games with that. So if the opponent thinks that you're gonna stop the animation, you can just keep the animation going and then catch them off guard for more active frames, getting the punish, getting the crushing blow. That's pretty cool. Next thing we noticed in the trailer was the fisticuffs. So fisticuffs, as you all know in MKX, fisticuffs Johnny Cage is when he has the 2 brass knuckles on his hands, and the gimmick of that variation was that he has like pretty like flashy combos in the corner, does more damage. He has the move speed bag where he like throws out punches left and right, and he just staggers the opponent, creates pressure, chips them out, and it's a very fast like 10 frame mid. So I think the gimmick of the chip damage is coming back as shown in the combat cast. It not only does it work on Johnny Cage's fist, it works on his all of his attacks, even his kicks too. So it's not just as a fist. In the trailer we see like Scorpion is literally getting destroyed in the face. He's doing like, it looks like a speed bag sort of thing, but it looks like it's more of a special move this time, where like the flash is back forward 1 ender, so it reminds me of that. So either, I don't know if that's a combo string or if that's like a special move that he does where Scorpion gets, okay, so like I'm watching it over now. So Scorpion gets popped up in the air, and you can see like once he does this move, Scorpion restands. So I'm guessing it is a special move. So I guess that's like a unique ender if Johnny Cage has that special ability. Next, the next big thing that we see Johnny Cage have is this stunt double. So another nice nod to the MKX variation system. There was a variation in Johnny Cage called Stunt Double, whereas in this variation Johnny Cage uses ancient power, the green hollow projectiles stuff that caused him to do the shadow kick, the flip kick, the force balls and all that. Instead of using them as projectiles, he literally uses his power to create hollow projections of himself. And instead of the color usually being green, the color is yellow. So, but in MKX, in this game, he literally calls a stunt double, which is a fantastic nod to his character and his lore, being an actor in Hollywood. He calls a stunt double to come in, grapple the opponent. I don't know if that's unblockable. It seems like it comes out pretty slow. It seems like it's pretty reactable. You just have to like just, you know, anticipate it and see it coming. And he calls out the stunt double. The stunt double is actually confirmed to be named Jim, by the way. Holds down Baraka and he goes for the Nutcracker. Another classic Johnny Cage move, the Nutcracker. Johnny Cage would not be Johnny Cage without the Nutcracker. Johnny Cage is known for hitting everybody in the balls, man. He even passed it down to his daughter, Cassie. And I'm very curious to see what Cassie does with her Nutcracker. So as you know, the Nutcracker is like, it restands the opponent even if they're in the air. So it restands the opponent, creating 50-50 pressure, mix-up potential, but also on meter burn, it is his main combo extender. But the animation this time around, he does like a backflip kick, kicks them up into there instead of just uppercutting them again. Very nice stuff. I can't wait for that. So another move that I saw him do in the trailer, he pulled out a camera. He pulled out a camera and stunned Scorpion with it. Like, there's a lot of moves in this game. Holy shit, this man has so many moves that fit his personality. So he pulls out the camera, flashes, the camera flash stuns his opponent. I'm not sure if this is going to restand the opponent, or is this gonna just be like a way to just stun the opponent in like mid-range or create pressure. We'll have to see, but that's a pretty cool, unique move. And in that same shot, when he knocks Scorpion full screen with the shadow kick, you can see him taking off his glasses and tossing it right towards him. Like that, like, wow, like that's crazy. I wonder if you know, it'd be cool if they had like a meter burn move where he throws it at the opponent, the glasses stay on them, and then they get stunned, and there's like a whole hit stun, so you can create like a vortex, sort of like the restand thing. That would be crazy. But the thing I've noticed about this projectile, it seems like kind of like the same vein of like the force ball, but it's much slower. But it seems like it causes a lot of hit stun off of that. This is a pretty fun move. You know, you're getting hit with a pair of sunglasses and it causes a lot of hit stun on you. Alright, so I already talked about the Arced Force balls. And then now we have his Fatal Blow. So his Fatal Blow, I really like it. The weight and the feel of the hits, the kicks that he lands on Cabal look very good. The blood splatter. I love the animations of it in the force projections. So it shows off his powers and abilities, his athleticism, his flexibility, his acrobatics, and of course the Oscar. Amazing. Uses the Oscar and knocks it and stabs him with it. I like how like each animation like really just strings together in one move. So it's perfect. I love it. It's a great Fatal Blow. Fun fact about this Fatal Blow, confirmed on the Kombat cast, you can actually run cancel with the startup of the Fatal Blow. So the startup on the Fatal Blow is like kind of like he's charging up his punch. Is like a nod to the A-list variation of Johnny Cage from MKX. So he's charging it up. Apparently you can cancel it. So imagine like being in a clutch situation. You can make the choice. You can make the choice of either to pulling out the entire Fatal Blow or canceling it to create pressure and mix up the opponent. Now that's pretty good. That's a pretty good mechanic. That has like a pretty good like high skill level sort of thing that you could differentiate a pro player and a casual player who plays Johnny Cage. So I can't wait to see how that's going to be incorporated to online. And then look, this fatality, I gotta just let it run.
Reset.
Deadly uppercut, take 2.
Action. Cut.
Who hired this guy? What the fuck?
Deadly uppercut, take 19.
Fatality.
Magnificent. So look, this fatality, by far the best fatality they've shown, and that's not really saying much. Like I have to say this every video because this game is crazy. Baraka's fatality is amazing. Scarlet's own is amazing. Garrus's own, like, I don't know how NRS is able to keep upping the ante with fatalities. These fatalities are so cinematic, look so good, and they fit the personality. This has the best. That by far has the best personality, and it stays true to the character because Johnny Cage's fatality in previous Mortal Kombat, he always has a fatality where he just literally uppercuts their opponent. That was his first ever fatality, and I think MK2, where he uppercuts their opponent and their head falls off. They brought it back in MKX where he literally just upcuts their opponent, their head falls off. And then I believe that this whole fatality is just like a nod to like a glitch in the previous Mortal Kombat games where Johnny Cage will just uppercut their opponent a lot of times before their head actually falls off. So this is kind of like, this is it. And it's so funny, the whole movie director thing, it's just magnificent, man. Amazing. And if this is his first fatality that they're showing off in this game, imagine the other 3 or 4 fatalities that he's possibly gonna have. Like, wow, they're really going above and beyond with this game. And look, the win pose, that victory pose is just, that's literally Johnny Cage, man. Johnny Cage is the only character who will literally play with himself. Perfect. Amazing. 10 out of 10. I am definitely going to be playing Johnny Cage at MK11. I can say that 100% confidence. I'm so happy that I picked him up in MKX. I remember MKX, I was like, wow, this character is so cool. Why I haven't really played him? I'm so glad I picked him up for it. The Kombat cast, he's doing combos for sure. He was doing I remember in one of the trailers he was doing like a kick string that had a lot of buffer, a lot of active frames, so you can have all time to hit confirm it, and you can confirm it to nut punch, B to burn it, do a combo string to restand, and then create pressure that way. That's how Johnny Cage is going to play. So Johnny Cage, I know a lot of people have been saying in Mortal Kombat 11 they have a lot of characters that have zoning, a lot of long range tools. Johnny Cage is not going to do that. He has his projectiles, yes. Every character is going to have their projectiles, but Johnny Cage is a mix-up pressure character. He's going to be about putting you in the corner, pressuring you, making sure you can't press buttons, and then he's going to beat you out and stuff and restand you and mix you up so you can never wake up and never push a button ever. That's what Johnny Cage is, and that's my kind of play style. So look, let me know what you guys think about Johnny Cage. I think he's the best revealed character so far, and we're literally in go mode for MK11. The stress test beta, I signed up for it. Hopefully I get into it. It starts in 2 weeks from now. We're a month away from the game. a month and a half pretty much, about a month away from the beta. So let me know what you guys think about Johnny Cage. I hope he's in the beta. I can't wait to play him, man. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.
Johnny Cage wins.